Hi guys, this is Massa from the Great White North. So today we have a big surprise. There is a new rulebook for Metazoo, the second edition of the rulebook, and inside that there is, I believe, 7 spoilers. So we're gonna go through the rulebook and we're gonna go through those 7 or 8 spoilers from Nightfall. So super excited. Let's dig into it. Alright, so let's look at this new rulebook and let's see the spoiler. Pretty excited. I'm gonna go more in depth into the new rulebook in another video. I want to keep this one not too long. So I will just mention what looks different and I will focus a bit more on the spoiler, and later on this week I will go really deep in the rules. So the new rulebook, there is a little Nightfall in the bottom. Nice. We have some new people that have been working on this one. That's nice. There's a YouTube video here. I don't know about this one. We should check it out. So yeah, what is new also is like this basic Metazoo language, just so that it's always hard for new player to understand. Caster is a player, chapter is cards in hand, contract is playing a card, page is a card. This is Awaken and Fatigue, and we have our first spoiler here. Let's look into this bad boy. Well, he's big. So that's Vendigo, that's a rare. You can see that the cards look different. I mean, if you saw already some spoiler, you know that they look different. They have this strong against in the bottom left. And the overall layout is a tiny bit different. The rare symbol is also a bit different. There is a kind of a square around it. So Vendigo is a beastie demon. It costs 3 black, 3 dark, 75 life. It have regenerate. It have fear, 1 per spellbook, and it's boosted in nighttime. And I don't know what this is. Not sure what this is. Maybe that's something new. This art is amazing. We already saw it. It was one of the sample cards. Arena. When this page flips a coin for fear and the result is tails, you may awaken this page and attack a page or caster if you are able to. I see. So if it succeeds, when it comes into play, if it succeeds, so you target one. So you have the fear trigger. If it succeeds to fear one creature, well, it's going to be bounced back in the hand. If it doesn't, Vendigo get untap, so awaken and can attack a page or a caster. So it's like if it had a fleet or haste in Magic. So that's pretty good. It means you always have something good when you play it, and it's just 3. Devour is the attack. It attack for 40. If this attack destroyed a beastie, activate this page. Fear again. Wow, that's really good. Especially like to kill small. You kill a creature and you're gonna probably bounce one or bounce one back. And if you fail, you just untap and you can attack again. What this card is, mamma mia! This card is insane. Anyway, let's go through the rulebook. That's so exciting. What else is new? What's new in Nightfall? Alright, keyword. Yeah, it was good to have some keywords like contract, flipped, arena, destroyed. They were always used, but sometimes it was destroy, kill. Now at least it's very straightforward. 2 new traits. Equipment. This little wrench. If a beastie, artifact, or spell has this trait, you may put this page under a chosen beastie. See the section on equipment for more detail. Ooh, this looks like something like trap but different. And self-destruct. You may fatigue this page on your turn to destroy this page. That's also something new. 5 new terra. We have dawn, dusk, fog, full moon, and swamp. Interesting. It's probably The one in Vendigo, the one I didn't know, is probably one of those 5. Status effects rewarding. Effects that affect beasties and casters, such as burn and frozen, has been renamed to status effects. That's good. Terra bonuses rewarding. Force wall symbols. For example, the Terra icons below trays to the left side of a page have been renamed to Terra bonus. Yeah, that's good because force wall is something a bit different than Terra, and sometimes it can be a bit confusing. Like if you have a creature that is boosted in nighttime, and you have the nighttime Terra, but it's also night outside, and you play with like real force wall, so it can be confusing. This is good. Now it's worded more. It's a bit clearer. New alternate win condition. Page like Grim Reaper and Jersey Devil introduce new way to defeat your opponent. Haha, but we're not gonna know yet what those cards are. The rest is pretty similar. I will probably do one more video, but I did one, and you can check the video of this channel if you want to look at it. We do have another spoiler here, the Headless Nun. So it's an uncommon, costs 2 light, 40 life points. It has spirit, which is always good. Get plus 10 life points if it's nighttime, plus 10 life points if it's nighttime. And I will remind you, it can be day and night in Metazoo. What else do we have? Oh my gosh, the art is beautiful. Force wall effect. This page attack deals plus 10 damage if a cross is within eyesight. Alright, so like if you play competitive play, you can bring a cross for one of your 3 items. The little boost. And it have a power, reveal the darkness. Target beastie is a dark type page until the end of this turn. This page is dealt 20 damage. That's interesting. So like it changes the type of a creature, of a beastie. So if you have any card that is strong against dark, you can play it, and that also deal 20 damage. I'm assuming that the target that get 20 damage, not the Headless Nun. Oh, maybe that's the Headless Nun. I don't know. I will check it out. Holy Decapitation. Ooh, such a nice name. So 20, and that's going to be 30 if you have a cross. This attack deals plus 30 damage if a light aura was damaged, light page was damaged or destroyed this turn. Huh. It's going to be hard to play around, but I guess that make it a good defender. Interesting. And it's strong in spirit. Very Halloweeny, very nightfall. That's gotta be very fun to play this set. Page type, or a page, beastie, spell, potion, artifact, terror. Same. This is same. Cosmic, dark, earth, flame, press, frost, light. Lightning, neutral, spirit, water. This looks same. This is same. Yeah, this is same. Like if you didn't see my video where I spent like 1 hour going through the rulebook, we can go through it one more time, or you can look at this video. We have more and more gameplay videos, so that must help. I don't see much change. Taking an action. That was not in the last rulebook, I think. Actions are choices made by a caster, such as contracting a page, using an effect or power. Declare an attack or moving trap page after a caster takes an action. Priority to take an action is given to the opposing caster. So that's something new. Like there was no like real priority rule. So now you do an action, which can be casting a spell, or anything with a choice. And I believe also triggers. And then the priority go to the opponent. If there are multiple opposing caster, priorities pass clockwise from the caster that took the action. Resolving keywords such as arena, contract, destroy, flipped is not considered taking an action. Interesting. So it means when you have any of those trigger, like you flip something or you contract something, I don't like, for example, I think this means that if something is destroyed, well, this doesn't go in the stack, or like you don't give priority back. Apparently, if something is flipped, I didn't know, but it doesn't give priority back to the opponent. Contract, I'm not sure what it means, because if you contract a page, you give priority to your opponent. If you declare an attack, that's very important. You give priority to your opponent. So if you declare an attack, before the attack resolved, you can play Paralyze on it. Or you can play like Icy Pass, or you can play whatever card that can be played at any time. Priority. Priority is a caster's ability to take an action in response to an opposing caster's action. Caster can only contract pages or use effects with any time whenever they will have priority. This is very important. If it's not written anytime, you can cast it only during your time. And only during your turn, and not in reaction to anything. At the start of each turn, before the active caster bookmark, the active caster gains priority. Then, after the active caster chooses to take an action or not, priority will be given to the opposing caster before moving to the next step, which means there is a window before you draw a card to do things to your opponent. This changes a lot of things. So you can paralyze a creature before they draw a card so that they can't react. This is a good change. This is kind of like an upkeep phase. At the end of each turn, before applying poison damage, the active player gains priority. Then, after the active player chooses to take an action or not, priority will be given to the opposing caster before moving to the next step, which would be the end of turn resolution, and it's like when poison damage are dealt, for example. So this is good. So you have a window at the beginning of the turn and a window at the end. You also have a window when somebody declares an attack. I don't see any window before you declare an attack, so like you can't just like fatigue something so they can't attack, but you can do it before they draw a card. So there is this window. Resolution chain. That's also new in Metazoo. Pages that have effects that can be activated at any time, like Chupacabra, or pages that can be played on your opponent's turns, like Reflection, can lead to a chain of pages that are played in response to one another. The order of resolution will be that the last page resolves first. In an example below, player 1 targets the opposing Killer Crown with a 25 life point remaining with a Fireball. And then you have the Fireball, you have the Reflection. Ooh, there is a new card, and I think this is like a test card. This is not like a real card. I don't know. Dampen. This card can be played anytime. Target spell does not resolve its threat or if threat. Oh my goodness. This is a counter spell. This is a negate. Oh, that's good. I love it. Because Reflection costs 3, and this is like to redirect something. But also it doesn't just redirect, it cancels the effect of the spell, and it creates a new one that becomes the Reflection. I mean, the Reflection becomes a new spell with a new effect, and you can choose a new target. We can go through that in another video. Because I know some of you are just interested in spoilers. So spoiler number 2, Dampen, which is a counter spell. And then yeah, they explain how it resolved. That's pretty good. That was really lacking. We can go through resolution and priority in another video. Combat. I think there is not much change here. Yeah, so this is the same too. This was really hard to remember, but now at least it's on the bottom. Oh, they even made it stable. But I mean, it's really good that it's on the bottom of the card, because I can never remember. Yeah, nice example. You attack 50. There is this, so it does plus 20, even though Cosmic doesn't have, is not strong against Dark, because it has this little symbol here, it gets plus 20. Yeah, some nice little example. Oh, we have two cards that are not new, but Flatwood Monster was encrypted, but these have a new art, and I really love it. And we have one more. Oh my, I love it. Oh, I love it. come to me, come to me, the spookster. So that was also in last set, but I really like this art. Ownership versus control a card. Yeah, this is something that can happen. So it means maybe there is card that allow to steal a card from your opponent now. The owner of the page is the caster who brings it to the game, while the controller is the caster who currently has control of the page. Yeah, that's like same as in every card game. Trap. Wow, there is a lot more rules on trap. I think it's just to make it more clear. I don't think any rule really changed. But yeah, we can look into it in a longer video. Alright, equipment page. I'm excited. Certain pages have the equipment trait. Pages with the equipment traits attach themselves by placing underneath to another page in the arena, which is the equipped page. For example, an equipped beastie. Any page type, for example, artifacts, spells, etc., can be an equipment. What? An equipment chooses an equipped target based on its written effect, which activates during contract. Afterward, equipment pages are placed under their target page face up. So face up, not like a trap. Trap face down, equipment face up. Equipment pages are they are considered out of play and cannot be attacked. Unless otherwise specified, if the page on top of the equipment would move, the equipment follows the page on top. Equipment page gives positive or negative effects to the equipped page. If the page on top of the equipment will leave the arena, the equipment will enter its respective discard pile unless specified otherwise, which is different with Magic, where you keep your equipment. Terra, then we know about Terra. This is nothing new. Running out of page, same. You don't lose the game, just you have no card. Status effect. I think there is not much change here. Sleep, scared. Yeah, I always mix scared and fear, but I think I say scared for the Vendigo, but that's fear. Confusion, Bloodsucker, Burrow, Destroyer, Fear. I mean, seriously, this Vendigo look, wow. Don't see anything new except equipment and self-destruct. Terra bonus, we do have some new one. Oh, it was winter, I don't know. There is Swamp that is new. Dawn Dusk, I believe. Full Moon, ooh, I like the Full Moon. Forceful Effect. Nothing really new. Yeah. Certain physical object or item, for instance a train that force public monster to retrieve back to its caster chapter. Yeah, so there is not much news here. Rules and tip for spell book. Oh, that's nice. You know, I don't think there was this in last version. Each page have. Do they say like, okay, no, I thought they would say like, okay, you should play like 15 aura or something like that. No, they talk about side deck, main deck, glossary. I'm really looking forward to the FAQ to see what's in it. And a letter from Michael Weddle. Dear casters of the world of Metazoo, I am your humble head caster and creator of Metazoo, Michael Weddle. I wanted to thank you personally for your support, especially here at the very beginning. Many TCGs are an immediate death sentence to a new gaming company, and more often than not are dead DOA. This may be the case of Metazoo as well, but I have faith in the community that has grown since our inception and that continues to grow. The only thing I can do, along with a truly spectacular staff, is continue to preserve the Metazoo brand to the best of my ability. We are the guardians of a new world that thousands have grown to love in a very short time. I would say tens of thousands at least. To do anything other than put our best foot forward will be irresponsible, and as you flip through this next rulebook and sleeve your first Metazoo card, I ask that you trust my team and me as steward of the game you have come to love. We have big plans for Metazoo, and we hope to do as well. It's a journey we can go on together, so let's get started. Alright, and some note from the metazoologist, where the judge and people who help create the game. Not only the, so like we have the different name: Brad, Brian, Damian, Emilio, Ivan, Gabriel. We have two Gabriel. Kevin with head of R&D. Lee Wood Counter, Logan, Mandel, Parker, Tyler, and Wade. And we have some test card. What is that? What is that? I don't know, those are tests or like just like to try out stuff. I'm pretty sure those are not final. Ah, that looks pretty cool. Wallowa Lake Crustaceans. That costs 2 blue and 1 neutral. It have I call it iron skin, but that's stone skin. Regenerate and a lot of boost. So I don't know if this card will exist one day, but that's too many buff. If you're allergic to seafood, this page gains 50 damage. Arena reduce combat damage. This page takes by half. This page cannot be put into your chapter, and it can attack for 40 with paralyze. If this attack destroys your BC, bookmark 1. Ooh, that would have been good. Well, I love this art. Teihan, Beastie Bloodsucker. This page takes 10 less damage from Beastie with 1 aura cost. Beastie Giant costs 3 less aura to contract. This effect does not stack. Oh, well, if this card is real, that would be really good for like giant deck. And the last one that we have here, I do want this card. Please give me to me. Like, this card is so cool. Kinder Hook Blob. Like I said, I don't know if those cards are real or if they was just for test. If you are wearing white clothing, inflict scare on target opposing beastie with 1 aura cost. Past menace. This attack gains damage equal to this page current life point. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the second one will be fun. Anyway, yeah, that's finished. There is nothing really mentioned of on organized play, but I know there will be some stuff coming soon. Something, worth mentioning is like if you play any competitive game, and please come to Infinity events. We have those like every week. You can bring, right now in our tournament we do 3 items. So for forceful effect you can bring only 3, and you can't bring more than 1 each item. That's very important. So you can't bring 1,000 balloons. You can bring 1 balloon if you want. And anyway, even if you could bring more than 1 of each item, because it's capped at 3 per deck, well, you will have 3 balloons. So, well, I hope you like it. I think Vendigo is amazing. I'm going to show it again because I'm so excited. I think that's going to be the best card in the set. This card is just sick, insane. Well, stay tuned. Keep watching those videos. I hope we're going to be able to do some pre-order soon for Nightfall. So really, stay tuned. Come to our Discord. Contact me if you have any question. Come to our events. We have a code, 5% discount on everything on the shop. It's called MASA, M-A-S-A. And thanks for watching.